And still.
Yo, Aaron!
What up, AndStilltv in the building coming at y'all with another one. So check it out. We about to have a fun vid for y'all, all right? We got the top 20 matchup AndStilltv wants to see in 2021. So let's check this list out. Let's have some fun. Cue the intro.
I'm handsome, I'm bad, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
Man, we just gonna get right to it this time. I promise. I'm living in a prophecy. And I feel ain't nobody hot as me. Ain't nobody strong as we. I'm flexing on your heroes. I'm working on your prodigy. Stay away from envy, boy. That hate is something strong to see. I think I might have came too strong on that. And they might think it's something wrong with that. Let me take it back.
And still.
Yo, Aaron!
Welcome back to AndStilltv. We got a fun one today. We're going to get into the top 20 fights. Well, we're going to do 20 through 11 that we want to see in 2021. We try to keep it realistic, fights that could actually be made based on, what organization they're with and who their promoter is. So let's start off. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. All right. So at number 20, we have Edgar Berlinga versus Billy Joe Saunders. What'd you think?
That's some dynamite right there. That's a lot of offense. It's a whole lot of offense.
So I'm sure people are going to say, that's too soon to put Edgar Berlinga in there. But at the same time, I feel like we all think he's ready.
No, he need to be in there.
Yeah, and Billy Joe is not the type of guy that's going to knock him out, with one or two punches or anything. So it'll be a good fight.
I mean, we got to see. You don't know. So here's the thing about Berlinga. Like, he's never been tested whatsoever. So we don't know how he's taking any shots. We don't know what happens to him when someone's actually good in front of him because some dudes fold up when they don't just run through you. So we got to see.
I get it, but like I said, after we did our research and saw he had such an extensive amateur career.
Who, Berlinga? Berlinga didn't.
No, he did. Remember I told you I went back and I looked and he had like 165
amateur
okay.
fights. It was right. Okay.
So we got killed for that, and I went and looked back. He did have an extensive amateur career.
Sorry about that, Edgar.
Yeah. And everybody, I can't believe y'all making a judgment off of sparring or what happened in amateurs. Yeah. We get it, but it's because we're so high on him. So to see that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you look. So you knock out the first 16 dudes in the first round. We gonna check you out. You know what I'm saying? We gonna look you up. Like we got to critique you.
So anything
that seems like you not. That's almost too good to be true. So you're like, hold up, yo, what the fuck they had?
So when something happened, you're like, oh, I knew it.
Right, exactly.
So, but I got Berlinga.
I have to go Berlinga just off of I have to just because he's so exciting. I don't want him to win.
That's how you know we're not hating. Yeah. We're both picking him to beat Billy Joe, and he hasn't fought anyone.
So if that fight happens, I would go Berlinga. But it's more so because obviously like his power is crazy, and his hands are fast. But it's more so because I want him to just be built up. Yeah, Billy Joe Saunders is what he is. It's better for boxing if Berlinga wins, basically.
Yeah, and I think Billy Joe could maybe win the rounds, but eventually Berlinga would touch him and it'll be over.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Let's get to number 19. Where we at?
Number 19, we got Danny Garcia versus Yordenis Ugas.
Okay.
So that's a good one to me because they're both at a point in their career. We need to figure out who they are.
Yeah, so basically the winner of that gets a title shot.
Yeah, a title shot, and they get to stay in the mix of being, considered the top guy.
They're both that like litmus test that, that kind of gate
exactly
to get to the championship. So they both on the same level in my eyes. I would pick Garcia though.
I would pick Garcia as well.
Yeah, I would pick Garcia. I think Garcia is better.
So I thought of other opponents like maybe Thurman for Ugas, and we've been picking on Ugas with like all the up and coming prospects. Like give him Ugas.
That's the type of guy he is. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like Danny losing to Errol, it's like, all right, buddy, you've lost to Errol, you lost to Thurman,
you lost to everybody, you lost to Porter.
It's time to see if you still got it.
Exactly. So that's the perfect fight for him. He loses to that, then you become the next Zab Judah, dog.
Yeah. I mean, I still watch him fight.
Like old Zab, not young Zab. Old Zab Judah. Anyway.
All right, so on to the next one. Number 18, Artur Beterbiev and Demetrius.
That's just like I like this fight because you got light heavyweights, bigger guys, and we don't see them that much no more.
And it's for undisputed. That's
Yeah.
what makes it a big fight.
Yeah, and it's undisputed. They strong as shit.
Yeah.
I'm taking Beterbiev.
I think everybody is.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Bivol could surprise us. You know, they both undefeated.
Yeah.
And, like, I thought of another fighter I would like to see Beterbiev against, Badu Jack. I know you like to hate on Badu. But I would like to see it. I think Badu would give us a good
Badu
run.
Jack has such solid skills. Like, he's, like, not great at nothing, but not bad at anything.
Yeah, I think that would be a great fight, too. But,
No, I think it would. It's just he doesn't excite me.
like, Badu Jack versus Bivol.
I got Badu Jack.
See? That's what I'm saying. So we might.
I know, but I don't hate on him because he's bad. I just don't want to see him fight.
Either way, in 2021, I want to see Beterbiev get a fight for undisputed.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, on to number 17. What do we have here? Jaime Munguia versus Sergey Derevyanchenko.
That's an interesting fight, man. I would have to take Derevyanchenko.
You have to.
I would have to, because Munguia has showed like so many fucking holes in his game. Like,
So many
that shit's-
flaws.
That shit's like he's a pressure fighter, but he's sloppy.
So
It's like he always gets rocked. I feel like somebody that has feet like Derevyanchenko, like, it's just gonna school him.
So when we were coming up with the list, the reason why I put him in there is because I get tired of hearing his name like mentioned at
So
160.
So
And
you trying to get him out of there.
I'm just like,
That's you trying to get him out of
if
there.
I was trying to get him out of there, I would have put him in there with Andre or something. I gave you a guy that's coming off multiple losses.
That's true. So you got a chance. So you got a legit chance.
And he's getting old. He's getting a little long in the tooth. Like, if you can't beat him, I don't want to hear your name anymore.
Yeah.
And I got Derevyanchenko walking.
It's funny because when we first saw Munguia, it was at 154, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was the truth. I thought he was nasty.
I didn't
Like,
think
when I first saw him, I was like, this motherfucker hitting hard as shit.
he does hit hard.
And then he moved up, but it wasn't as dominant. You know, like, just as he moved up in weight and as the competition has gotten a little steeper, he just doesn't. I don't know, I'm not seeing.
I forgot what fight it was.
promise.
Like, he was getting.
He kept getting fucked up.
Yeah, he was getting rocked. And it was against, like, a guy that I didn't
Wasn't
know.
good.
Yeah, I was just like, what's going on
he
here?
kept getting fucked. I was like, this, like, his defense is like second to it's almost zero.
Yeah, it's pretty
basically.
bad.
Like, yeah, it's
He went to the same school as Jared Hurd.
pretty much the motherfucker walking at you, not doing
All right.
nothing else. All right, what's next, yo?
Number 16, we got Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor.
So that's to unify the division.
Undisputed.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be a big fight.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna happen too. Like, that's one that's like realistic. I think it's gonna happen.
Oh, that has to happen.
Yeah,
I see no way that doesn't happen.
I think it's next.
That's probably next. Yeah, that's coming up soon, and that's gonna be one that kind of slides under the radar because people don't know them like that.
Yeah,
They're not mainstream at all. Is what I'm saying.
maybe, but being on the network they're on, being on ESPN, is gonna be pushed as a huge fight.
It will, but still, it's not gonna be pay per view.
Oh no, it's not gonna be pay per view.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pay per view at all.
But I'm gonna be tuned in. Like, I actually like.
I'm watching
I
it.
like both guys.
Yeah.
So, and I feel
like it.
I feel like Josh Taylor, he handled Postal a little better than Ramirez did.
Yeah.
But I'm favoring Ramirez versus.
I like Ramirez. I thought Prograis was gonna beat Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
So actually, so Josh Taylor moved up in my personal rankings a little bit. When I saw the way he handled Prograis, but I like Ramirez over him. I like the fight though because it's not so hyped. Like, it's almost refreshing to get the casuals out of a fight where you don't get I like Mike Tyson or
We didn't have to get the build up too.
Why
Like,
is- yeah,
we don't
why-
have to wait on the build up. It's
like-
gonna happen when it's supposed to
like
happen.
the dudes that only mention Mike Tyson and Floyd, and like, it's just like, casuals don't know what's going on here, so it's like I like it for that reason. It's like it's just pure boxing. You know what I'm saying?
So we both picking Ramirez. Though.
I like Ramirez. Yeah. For sure.
Okay, on to what are we on? 15? 15. Tony Harrison versus Erickson Lubin. Yeah.
That's a good matchup. That's a good ass matchup.
That was tough. I think that's like
It's very tough.
the crazy part. Even though Jamel is, the cream of the crop at 154, I feel like this is the best boxing match we'll see at 154.
Yeah, they both have better skills
Exactly.
than Jermell Charlo. Like, they got more tricks in their bag, type of shit. Like, Jermell is the biggest, just pure physical force.
Yeah.
In the division, but when you talk about the best he's not the best pure boxer.
If one of those guys had a chin like Jamel, You know what I mean?
Especially Lubin. So here's the thing. Lubin, like, what you have is you have somebody in Lubin who I think is more talented, a lot more talented than Harrison. But Harrison, he has less flaws in his game.
I feel like I trust Harrison more.
Yeah, so he's more well-rounded. He's more seasoned. And, like, I trust his skills a little bit more. Like, Lubin is the type of guy, I'm trying to think who I would liken him to. Like, it's almost like a damn Jamal Crawford in NBA. He could blow up for 50, but then he may have a night where he score 8.
Yeah.
Like, he could be the best fighter in that division because he's so talented.
So out of all
You know
the fights we probably have on this list, this is the fight I don't know more than this is the closest fight that could be made.
I think it's super close because I could see both guys handling each other.
Like, if you told me I wanted to bet, I would say pick whoever you want. I'll take the other guy.
Yeah, and I would have to take Tony Harrison.
You would take Tony Harrison.
I would have to because I saw, like, look, when you watch that damn Charlo, the second Charlo fight, he was handling Charlo. His problem was he got too comfortable blocking all those punches. He wasn't moving out of the damn way, and eventually one of them caught him.
People that may not know would probably, that know the history of Lubin and Charlo would say, why would you ever take Lubin? Lubin got knocked out. Harrison actually beat Charlo. But Lubin's a dog. So
Lubin's a dog, and he has, I would say, of all of the guys that are known right now, when we start naming J-Rock, Charlo, Hurd, and, all of the guys that are known in that division, he has the highest upside.
I'd agree there. I agree there.
Like I think he was, so he was only 19 years old, I believe, when Charlo slept him. It was like 19 or 20.
He was young.
He was super young. And when I would see him back then, I'm like, yo, he may be the next one. Like,
I was hyping him. I had the fellas over. Right, Noel was at the crib, and I'm like, Noel, this dude right here, Lubin. He was like, but Charlo's a champ though. I'm like, Lubin gonna get him. Watch.
Yeah.
First round knockout.
And that was another fight. It was kind of like this one. It was like you got one guy that was more talented, and the other guy that's the safer pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot like this one, except for not as just a different time. But I would have to take Tony Harrison. But I like that fight a lot. And it's like I would love to see Lubin look great.
Now that I think about it, Lubin made me look so bad that night that I'll probably just have to take Harrison too. You're not gonna get me twice.
And like I said, man, the way Harrison was handling Charlo, I don't know, man. That's a tough fight, but I would have to take Harrison.
All right, cool.
I hope we see that though.
So that was number 15.
That's a good pick.
On to number 14, we got Jermell Charlo versus Patrick Teixeira.
Yeah.
So this fight, I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody's had an extensive coverage of Patrick's fights or watched him too much. So
He's a belt, though.
This is about being undisputed at 154, and I feel like Charlo's earned the opportunity. I doubt it would happen just because Teixeira's he's on the other side.
Yeah.
So it's more likely that Bob Arum will let.
He's no way. Yeah, he gonna keep that strap on his side.
Like if Crawford can't get a fight, he might give it to Crawford. Move up to 154.
So that's not gonna happen just because Bob Arum needs to keep one strap over on his side. Like if Charlo gets all of them, then he just completely
And if you don't know, WBO means whatever Bob orders. So so that's probably not gonna happen.
I like that shit.
Yeah, but
obviously I'm taking Jermell in that fight.
Yeah. I think everybody would take Jermell.
Stoppage.
By stoppage, yeah. But all right, so we ain't gonna spend too much time on that one. But number 13, what do we have? Adrian Broner versus Regis Prograis. And I actually think they've been talking about doing that.
Really, exciting fight. Regis fucking his shit up. I got Regis tearing his shit up.
But I don't care. But Broner's like focusing on boxing again. Like he's trying to get back. He's
not that good at boxing. Like he can focus on it as much as he wants. Broner was like this is a dude that was climbing up the pound for pound rankings. Like so when he was at 135, he was top 10. I think he got up to 6th in the pound for pound, fighting nobody though. As soon as he fought any type of comp, it's like, dude, where the fuck is your defense?
He jumped up to 147 though. That was the problem. He jumped up too fast.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't he fight? Well, so the Maidana thing, the gloves were juiced, right?
Yeah, and he hasn't been the same since.
It's tough to trust, but still, He doesn't punch enough. His defense is bad. What he has really sharp, fast, good hands. Very accurate. He doesn't punch enough. And his defense is bad. Like, he doesn't move his head whatsoever. He tries to do a fucking shoulder roll, but he's too stiff to shoulder roll. He's real strong, though, like, real sturdy. The type of dude, like, it could be round 12, and he still has a chance if he catches you because he has those type of hands. But Prograis, way too busy.
The reason
Way
why
too fucking
the reason
busy.
why I like the fight is to get Regis Prograis' name out there a little bit.
Yeah. I like Regis Prograis.
Yeah, I do too.
And I think he's really entertaining. Like, you watch him fight, like, he's a really entertaining fighter.
I think a win over Broner would build his brand, and he may be able to land some bigger fights.
Oh,
because of
100%.
it, so
yeah, you know, when you fight Broner, you can sit back and let him talk all that shit. He basically making you famous.
yeah.
Like, he does all the work promoting this shit with his dumb ass.
That's another part of it. It's gonna be entertaining.
Exactly. That's a very entertaining fight. Like, I like that fight. And I actually picked Prograis, like I said, over Josh Taylor. So I like him. But anyway, what's next? What we got next? I'm taking Prograis in that one. What we got?
Number 12. Oh, this one's a good one. Chris Colbert versus Leo Santa Cruz.
Chris Colbert by stoppage.
By stoppage?
Fuck yeah. He eating that motherfucker alive.
I tell you what, I think that'd be the most action-packed fight on our list so far. Like,
that's a great fucking fight, though.
that'd be. Hey,
That's a great fight.
from the first bell. It's gonna
Both
be
them
nonstop.
motherfuckers punching a lot. Colbert's so damn flashy, dog. I love the way he fights.
I don't think he stops him though.
I do.
I think Leo. I mean, we just saw Tank. Tank is the most. It's unheard of to have that power that way.
Well, they fucking fed him to Tank.
Yeah.
He had no business jumping from no 126 going up to fight Tank. Really 122. Nah. He shouldn't have been fighting Tank. Like, they fed that motherfucker to Tank. That was Tank food right there. That's what the fuck that was. He didn't have no chance against Tank. He was too small.
The fight could be made, but I doubt this will get made in 2021. It could be, but I doubt it will.
I doubt it. I think so. First of all, for it to get made, Santa Cruz is gonna have to fight at least one more fight to get his confidence back. In order to even think about stepping in there with somebody like that, but
And I feel like Colbert needs to get his name needs to get a little bigger because I think Leo is looking to get bigger paydays. So
he's gonna have to after what happened to him. He's probably like, "Fuck this shit." Like, let me
I
just
gotta
get
get
paid
paid.
to get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. That's probably not gonna happen. But I'm taking Colbert by stoppage in that fight because I think it's way too action packed. I think he breaks him down. Too much speed, too much power, and I think he gets him out of there. But
I have Colbert by decision, but
Santa
I haven't been in a
Cruz
really good fight.
is dangerous for him though.
I know that because he throws a lot of punches.
He throws a lot of punches, and Colbert gets a little bit too loose with it sometimes when he getting cocky and he doing all that crazy Roy Jones shit.
But it'll be a fight of the year contender.
Yeah.
But I think it's going.
That's
I
an
think it's-
amazing fight.
I think it's going the distance because I don't think Colbert packs the same punch that Tank has.
Definitely, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, so I don't see him getting Leo out of there. And Leo's a warrior, so it's going to.
I can see that. The more you talk about it, the more you make me want to change it. But I'm sticking with it. Colbert by stoppage.
Stick with it. If it happens,
Prime time.
maybe I can get a bet.
You already know.
All right, what we on? Last one. All right, number 11. Number 11, we got David Morrell versus Anthony Dirrell. That's a big step-up fight.
Anthony Dirrell acts, I'm going to be honest, he acts as food for David Morrell. That's just you when you make that fight, you saying, all right, young boy, go eat.
That's
Go
what we
get you
see
some
and
food.
what we believe. But on paper, the average person would say that's a huge step up for David Morrell.
No, it is a huge step up based on
Yeah.
who he's fought. But I'm saying
Yeah.
just based off of how good he is,
Yeah.
that's Morrell food. They know. Dirrell knows. That's the thing. Dirrell would
So-
tell you, it's like, Dirrell wouldn't take that fight.
He posted on Instagram today actually a picture of himself and David Benavidez.
Morrell?
Yeah, it's like who y'all got
Yo, I fuck with him, bro.
already. He going.
He's one of my favorite fighters already.
They
dog.
going to smack it. Who I think is the best at
Yo.
168.
So we made a video about him, not yet, or got next in our series, our prospect series. If y'all haven't watched that, go check that one out so you can get familiar with who that is. I don't even know what type of fan wouldn't like him. He has everything. He got the defense. He's action packed. He can punch. He fights with pressure. He can take a step back. It's just
But
He got everything.
Dirrell's experience as a pro might give him some trouble, though.
No.
It might show us. It'll definitely show us more. We'll know who we're dealing with. If there's any kind of holes there, or
If there is, yeah.
yeah.
But I'm definitely picking Morrell by stoppage. Like within 6. Absolutely.
I'm picking Morrell by decision. Or if it is a stoppage, it'll be late. It won't be 6.
Definitely taking your money on that shit. Now I really hope it's not gonna happen. Cause bro, Dirrell's not taking that fight.
I think he would.
Fuck no. Dirrell's not taking that shit. He ain't taking that shit.
I don't know. I
That's the
think he
same
would take
thing
it,
that I
bro.
was getting, bro. Hell nah. Dirrell was getting fucked up by all the dudes in the Super 6 and shit. Back in the day,
You can stop hating on Dirrell, man.
that nigga's trash, boy.
All right, man. That's our 20 through 11. Tell us what you think about those fights. Let us know who you think will win. That's the end of part 1. Stay tuned. Part 2 will be coming soon.
Remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport today, and still